Retirement is supposed to be a special time where Albertans who have worked so hard can spend more time with their families and their loved ones, see new places, and reflect on a life well lived and continuing to be well lived. But it can also bring anxiety and financial stress. And that stress has been taken to new heights with the policies of this UCP. Seemingly from day one, the current government sought to hijack public pensions and mused about pulling out of the Canada Pension, despite widespread polling showing everyday Albertans and businesses alike don't support that kind of dangerous move. An Alberta NDP government, if elected in May, will put a stop to all of this because we recognize that your pension is yours. It doesn't belong to me, and it certainly doesn't belong to Danielle Smith. And that is why the first of the 3 proposals that you will find in our new Alberta's Future paper is the simplest. We will stay in the Canada Pension Plan.
Since the Canada Pension Plan was introduced in 1966, my father and his brothers and sisters had a kind of security that they never had before. We are frightened and deeply worried that Danielle Smith can manipulate and take away our pension rights. I'm also a teacher, and I know that Danielle Smith had a go, as did her party, at taking over our teachers' pension plan. We need security, and we've paid for it. It's our money.
We will legislate that Alberta will stay in the CPP, and we will not allow for it to be used as a political pawn in the future and the retirement security of folks who rely on it so much in the future. Secondly, we will undo the changes made by the UCP, which takes agency away from pensioners in running their own pension plans. So the pension plans that already exist will go back to a joint governance model that we'd had in place before. And then thirdly, we will establish a task force to look at ways in which we can expand access to pensions to more Albertans who work in the private sector, initially through defined contribution plans, and ultimately we hope to being able to expand defined benefit. But the idea is at the starting point that we'd like to leverage the expertise of the Alberta Pension Service as an administrator and AIMCO as an investor, and provide those opportunities to Albertans who voluntarily choose to access them. And we see that as a really important way to help job creators attract and keep more employees here in Alberta.